Hey guys, welcome to Divine Intervention. I apologize if it's really noisy. I am outside and the hospital is right next to the freeway, so I can't really, talk to you guys when I'm in the house because I have a lot of roommates, and I like to be discreet in regards to my true identity. I don't like to, let everybody know that I'm a twin and that I have spiritual gifts. It's not me. And hopefully you guys can understand that, because there's a lot of twin flames who they don't really vlog, they don't share their story, they don't share their journey for a reason. And for me, it's because it's my mission. That's why, it's part of my mission, and that's why I'm doing it. So I need to improvise and be flexible. So I just got out of work right now, working a 10-hour shift, and I'm here in the back of the hospital, and I wanted to talk to you guys. First of all, I apologize for yesterday because, it is frustrating when there's a lot of people who, give misinformation about twin flames, and, it's just misleading. But my eyes are black again. Every time I talk about, things like this, my eyes just turn pitch black all the time. And you guys see it, it's like it's sunny, okay? Well, not really sunny, it's 5:40 in the afternoon. But I wanted to talk to you guys more in depth in regards to being multidimensional. And I know a lot of you out there probably are not aware what it truly means to be multidimensional, and why are twin flames ascending masters. And I know I mentioned a little bit as to why. It's because we're old souls. And what does that mean? Well, we have reincarnated in this earth more than many times, okay? You may not be awakened to that yet. You probably, like I said, once you are in spiritual union with your twin, that is the only time that you will awaken to, your past lives, the things that happened in your past lives, and again, every person's different. So, how your angels guide you into, that wisdom and that knowledge of your past lives together, and, your past life in general, the relationships you've had, the karmic partners that you've had, even karmic family. Believe it or not, it's pretty popular amongst twin flames. In twin flame journeys, sometimes we chose to reincarnate in a specific kind of, again, country, culture, family background, a family that's, you have a parent who's a narcissist. Most likely, majority of true twin flames, they have lived in a home and chose to live in a home that is narcissistic, and there's a reason for that. Majority of the reason is because, again, it's to awaken you as a divine feminine, about compassion, about forgiveness. And it's very hard, especially when you're dealing with a narcissist. It's not easy. It was very hard for me, and my father, he's a narcissist, and I just recently found that out, during the time that I was in spiritual union with my twin. I didn't realize that until, like way back. I really didn't, it's just recently that I did. So there are things that you come to realization about, in regards to why this, why that, why did I chose to reincarnate in this kind of situation, in this kind of a circumstance, this kind of country, and many of us twin flames have chosen to incarnate in a religious home. And I, for example, myself and my twin, she's very much, I can say not really religious, but she really puts God in her heart. And that's really why we are also here, is because, people believe in biblical, prophecies and the Bible itself, but it's how far have you truly ascended to awakening, to be awakened to the possibility that, well, maybe not everything in the Bible is correct, because again, it's been translated. There's a lot of versions, right? There's New King James Version, there's a lot. It's been translated and rewritten, and there's people who add and there's people who subtract from the Bible. So you can't really say that the Bible is number one, 100%, authentically legit, and all of it is true. I mean, unless you can see it with your own eyes, right? Which we cannot go back in time for that. That's why there's that saying, live in the moment, and that's very important for twin flames. Yes, it's important to, be hopeful for the future, and be hopeful for union, and be hopeful for, the possibilities that can happen good in your life and in your twin flame journey. But you have to always, remind yourself that you are here living in the moment. Because if you are constantly looking back, whether that be your false twin, and another thing before I continue what I'm saying, false twin, how can you tell if it's a false twin? One, your false twin will always take from you, take and take and take. They don't give anything. Okay, they want money from you. They just want to take. They want to take anything that you have. And then when they take anything from you, money, your love, your care, your concern, they take advantage. Okay, and it could be related to narcissists too. I mean, you probably have, chosen to a false twin who does that, and sometimes, it's unavoidable, because once you have set in stone that, yeah, that's my false twin, this is going to be the journey that I'm choosing, because, these are going to be the circumstances that's going to happen. It's more like a puzzle. You're basically constructing your whole entire, journey, and you're not going to awaken to that from top to bottom, from beginning to end, until you're finished, until you're done, which is, by then it really wouldn't matter, because you've already achieved everything that you wanted to achieve, and you've already awakened to everything that you need to awaken to, not necessarily 100% from beginning to end. Again, this three-dimensional 3D body, but it's honestly, we're in the third dimension. This earth that we live in is a 3D, so being multidimensional, you're very much, your higher awareness of everything in regards to spirituality, in regards to your values, your beliefs, and incarnation, and your spirituality, your spiritual gifts, all those things combined. It's more of higher dimensions, right? That's why we call it multidimensional. And I'm just explaining to you guys, what it truly means to be multidimensional. You take bits and pieces of your past life, and you are living it at this moment in time, because all the wisdom and knowledge that you've gained in your past life, you have gained it in this moment in time. That's why you have awakened to the fact that, oh, this is my twin. Yes, we have been married so many times. Yes, we used to have a family. Yes, we actually lost a child in our past life, or yes, we lived here before. I used to be this kind of person before, but that's not who I am now. You even awaken to the fact that, oh, I used to be a doctor in my past life, or I used to work at a hospital in a laboratory, but you know, that's not my profession now. You know, it's like you ascend. In every lifetime, you ascend through different progression, okay? There is no set in stone that every twin flame, it's going to be the same outcome, it's going to be the same circumstance or the same situation. You're going to have different situations in different lifetimes. So you can also choose to not reincarnate again. I mean, it's all a matter of choice. For I and my twin, we have chosen to let the divine decide for us. But I believe in this lifetime, I don't like to say the final words of it, but we're still thinking about it. But we have talked about it, and we've decided that we don't want to reincarnate again. We'd rather stay in heaven, you know, and just do what we need to do over there. But everybody's different, you know. Being multidimensional, it's not based out of what you look like. It's not based out of what your eyes can see, what your eyes can understand, you know. And and here, just ask yourselves this, like, does it, if it's not true, okay, I'm gonna reverse it. If it's not true that it does not matter what your eyes can see in regards to love, in regards to giving love, then why is it that there are animals who can't see, who lost their eyes, but they're still compassionate, they're still loving dogs, they're loving animals? And then you have people who have chosen to give their eyes to their spouse, their child, their family, you know, and it doesn't limit them in giving love, right? So I want you guys to think for yourself. It's not all the time you go to a psychic or you go to someone who's spiritually gifted and you depend so much on what they give you, what the answer they, you know, give you, because again, it's your responsibility. It doesn't mean that there's psychics available and there's spiritually gifted people available for you to help you. It doesn't mean that you're gonna depend everything on them to give you all the answers, right? It doesn't work like that. This is all I'm gonna say, okay? If you're truly a twin flame, your angels are honestly with you 24 hours a day, every second of your life, okay? There is not a moment they're not with you, and they are always doing the best that they can to make sure that everything is going as planned for the betterment of your future with your twin, and for the universe, for humanity, for your life together, your future together, you know, because once twin flames are in physical union, your flame is gonna be stronger, it's gonna be brighter, and it's gonna affect everyone around you. Because once twin flames are together, it's like nothing exists except themselves. So they're not afraid to express their feelings, they're not afraid to show what true love is, what unconditional love is. You know, there is no 3D limited, you know, emotion or 3D limited understanding that, oh, we're in a public place and I don't want to show public affection. No, there is no such thing. Once twin flames are in union, it does not matter. We don't think like, there's no time to even think about things like that. It's just natural, because the gestures that you share with your twin is more of what you feel in your heart. And again, that's why physical union is needed, because we are here to be examples. We are examples of what true love is, okay? And that is why physical union needs to happen. And it's a power couple. Once twin flames are in physical union, nothing can stop them. Nothing can tell them what to do. No one can tell them what to do. And nobody can control them. We will always follow our heart. We will always follow what's true to our heart. I'll be honest with you guys, like, every moment that I've spent with my twin, and it's just me and her, honestly, time stops. Like, I just want time to stop, and the world does not matter to me. People around me does not matter to me. accept just her, and I know it's that kind of love that's kind of like, oh my God, this is kind of hard to believe. Like, wow, there's still such kind of a love that's still here in this earth, in this world that we live in, which is so rare. And that's the whole point of it, because twin flames are expertise in regards to unconditional love, showing affection, showing love to one another. What is true love? What is a true partnership? What is a true relationship? What is a true foundation in regards to making a pure home, a stable, fulfilling, loving home? And a lot of people, they forgot about that. They forgot about thinking before jumping into situations, or thinking before getting someone pregnant. I mean, those are things that you should think about. You should think about, well, am I emotionally capable to give unconditional love to this child? Or am I just going to be selfish and just give birth to a child because for the sake of the fact that I just want to have a child? Or, oh, my friends are all getting pregnant and my friends are having families, and we as a couple, we're the only ones who don't have a family. You see what I'm saying? Everything is based out of 3D mentality. So if you are a twin flame, you're not thinking like that. You're thinking more of what's true to your heart. Or do you want to raise your child in that kind of a home? Do you, and are you capable? That's the question. Are you capable to raise a child in a home that is filled with love and understanding? And how will you discipline your child when your child has done wrong? Can you be good examples to your children in regards to giving compassion, giving understanding? It's not all the time always, telling them what to do. Because again, if you're just telling them what to do, what are they learning? You're just basing it out of ego. And this world it has long time evolved from, based out of ego, pride, and mostly, I can say 100% based out of fear. And that's the difference here. If you are a true twin flame, you have no fear. There is nothing to fear. Okay? Let's clear the air here, okay? The whole world fears a lot of things. In twin flames, if you are a true twin flame, you have nothing to fear. It's not even inside of you. Okay? It's practice. It's practice. You're practicing, learning to let go. You're practicing learning to just go with the flow and having faith, having hope to the divine, to your angels, that everything is working behind the scenes. You may not see it in the physical eye. Again, is it important to always see with your physical eye, So it's testing your faith, your belief in who you are, yourself, and where should you put your own judgment for yourself in regards to what is right, what is wrong, and how to analyze your journey to help yourself progress and ascend further to your awareness of your true identity, awareness of your twin flame journey, awareness of your mission here, the purpose why you're here, the purpose of your life, these things. So again, twin flames, once they are in spiritual union and physical union, it's not based out of ego, it's not based out of fear. And I will tell you right now, 100% everything is based out of fear here in this 3D world that we live in. And everybody is constructed of fear. That's why when they raise children and their children makes mistakes and, they put fear in them because they feel that fear is the answer to getting what they want from their children. But the true fact is, everyone who's been through abuse and everyone who has given any sort of abuse to anyone, it's because of fear, okay? So what is your purpose here as a light worker or, as a twin flame? It's to challenge that no, there's another way. There's another way to handle certain situations, that you don't need to do that. You don't need to put fear in a child in order to gain that child's heart, or in order to gain that child's respect, in order to gain that child's loyalty and that child's, love, right? See, these are things that will test everybody, and that's the whole purpose why twin flames are here. We are here to test the human limited 3D mentality of the entire humanity, okay? Because again, twin flames are experts in regards to all these things. Why? Because the divine made us. The divine purposely made us twin flames for this reason, okay? So it is very important that whatever you go through in your journey, you are progressing, you are ascending, you are learning. You're learning not only for what is around you, but you're learning more about yourself. You're learning more about who you are, okay? And your twin, okay? And again, you have to learn to be the reader of your book. You know, you have to learn to step back. And that's the problem here with twin flames, is that when you're going through the running and the chasing, there's times you get lost in between, and then you try to want to control union to happen. That is a mistake, okay? You should just learn to let it go and let the divine handle everything, okay? Go. So, you know, there's so many things and so many topics I want to talk to you guys about, you know, but I apologize if it's only one video. It's almost 6 already, so I'm about to head home. But for now, this will do. Again, I'm sorry, guys. My eyes. Okay. Nothing I can do about it. You know, I've really spiritually grown and matured. If you guys have not been following Carolyn Kundalini on YouTube, you must. Okay? Follow Carolyn Kundalini and watch her videos. She's a messenger of God. She's a messenger of the divine, and she's very much, you know, that's her mission, okay? Aside from that, yeah, you guys should be doing your energy clearing. Try to protect your energy, do meditations, and always be of light, love, and peace, okay? I love you guys, and the next video, I don't know when, but we'll see. Bye.